Alright, so my name is Akil Akbar. That's spelled A-K-I-L because I give him hell on the microphone.
Right, tell
It means intelligent, it uses good reasoning. Ironically, because I only spit the dumbest shit while I'm up here. Alright, so I hope y'all are ready for it because I'm gonna fuck you up, rock it.
Tell them.
Intelligent one.
First off, I want to kind of let y'all know where my mind state's at, and then I'm going to take it from there. Raise a light, break through the wall of enlivened clouds, as I burn through the oil left over from the midnight lamp. They say that one can rest when he's dead, but I work through the graveyard shift, resurrecting it, 8 extra hours spent killing me. Yo, my work ethic makes the sun illegitimate, but that's the thrill in it. But still, when our star wants to shine, to me, that's irrelevant. Business as usual. Trust me, I handle mine. Check it. The sun and next to sky, or wings of raw I rhyme. Who else you know spits with this type of sprezzatura, bravado, machismo? My flows are lethal. If you live by the sword, then die by my spoken word. So open your mind or I'll open up for you.
Yeah.
So this first poem that I'm going to do is called Terraforming.
Like that title.
Thank you. Call me Ishmael, Socratically speaking, alarming, disarming you of your faux superiority. I am duality, pariah and paragon, the unrelenting ambiguity that is the essence of bafflement. You asked the question that made Atlas shrug, and he riled the tides and rather than scorched the earth. Wings melted, Icarus fell to the scourge, and he cracked the soil and so sprouted spoken word. I got 2 eyes blinded and my 3rd eye seeing fortunes, inexpressible by human scribes, forsaken, therefore lost in space and time. An existence predicated by the yet a multifaceted reality in which I flow naturally like alchemy. Perhaps through the corpse to awaken the town. Studied and adopted and considerate, considering the 2 sayers for warning. You know toxic is the culture, derelict, safer said vultures with voracious appetites, that is, world police brutality under guise of democracy when all actuality is confusion of capital tyranny. Hedge money should be the dictation of undeveloped nations, the paradigm of growth, not the installation of managed central governments to exploit lands and human rights violations corporate. It's unfortunate we have a broken covenant with imperialism. It's printed on our money and God we trust funds materialism. Cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money, dollar dollar bill, y'all. Unfortunately, because the world is flat and there ain't nothing that can change that. Complacency facilitates doomed sustainability. That is the ecstasy of the golden standard. Mas Maorum. We live in a world governed by politicians whose rhetoric may as well be scopolamine. So what can you do? It may sound strange, but nonviolent protests really to me. Nonviolent protests really to me look like a firing range.
All right.
Yeah.
Alright, so this next poem, it's I don't like you but I love you poem. Hopefully y'all are into it. It's called Lady Aquamarine.
Nice.
To the girl made of sugar, spice, and white wine. It's been a year and a year is a long time, but I'm unable to become stuck in my mind when I think of you. And whether you're rose or oleander, your green thumb may have subsided, but I'm addicted to my own type of drug. And her beauty is that of a flourishing springtime bouquet. If I could smell that, if I could sell the aquamarine sea of your being, I'd fly fight Atlantis after succumbing to the song of a siren. Though one would imagine I would have found my sea legs by now, but I just don't see how I could possibly walk away from you. Because I was never the type to believe in miracles, but this rational man shows himself from the fact that reincarnation first requires death. Yo, I am monomus topaz heartbeats rhythmically. To you I am transient, personification of impermanence, a good thing for a good time. The feeling initially mutual. Until I stabilize and your smile speaks to my eyes and then I'm blinded. After reading a writ of infatuation from your lips, only translated when you shake the Babylon in those hips. If I were to say I wish I never had met you, you reject the claim with a kiss from the lips. You tell me sung so sweetly, do not demand a mockingbird. But due to idealistic rejection, your song kills me with this indecipherable message. By now I must have died 1,000 times. But now I must have died 2,000 times. But now I must have died 3,000 times. But now I must have died 4,000 times, Lady Aquamarine. So underneath the scarred and tattooed flesh of my chest, play a song on my heartstrings. Broken and detached, it may sound out of tune, but somehow the melody is still serene. If I were to blow my smoke into a mirror, would I see a face? So tell me, was it even there in the first place? Because I'll catch the glimpses of you left in this purse space. See, stupid Gramercy drifted into a life of leather and lace. God damn. God damn the pusher man. Her temper's shorter than the skirt she wears. See, if you're going to burn bridges, you best be able to walk on water. And they say a man without any women is a man with many women, but really altogether that's an entirely different issue. And all the shit I said last time doesn't mean I still don't miss you. But I can sharpen my tongue to be vitriolic too. Excuse me, I'll just have my set list right here so I remember what's coming next. Alright. I think I'm going to do 2 more and then that'll be it for me. This next one is called Sapiophile.
Respect the mic!
If you don't know what a sapiophile is, it's someone who's attracted to extreme intelligence.
Tell them.
So here it goes.
Wait.
That state ain't got nothing on that pussy cat. Sapiophile, girl, give me that. You and I, we can put the jizz in the genius. She a brainiac, yo. She has SAT on that. You may not know, but I'm a bilinguist. I speak fluent kind of linguistics and I know a few different dialects.
Watch out, boy.
¿Qué pasa, mamá? Oye, ¿cómo va? Porque no ven aquí so we can get a little free.
Well.
If your perception is romanticism, I keep the wine glasses in the cabinet above the kitchen sink. With that, if you're so inclined, you can pour yourself a drink, and I hope it helps your state of mind. You should be nimble when you think. The eloquence of grandiloquence, enthralling you with the rhythm of my witticisms. Your man ain't cool with that late in cataclysm unless he's over 6'4", and I ain't even trying to fade him. My warfare is cerebral, so we can skip the cathedral and you can pray like a Roman with your eyes on fire. By my familiarity with the human form, you guess I was from Florentine. Try libertine. Do you think I'm Michelangelo or Lothario? You can decide after my paintbrush strokes your Sistine Chapel.
Nice! Nice!
Alright, so this is the last poem I have for y'all. It's called
Come on with
Poison.
it, bro. Spit that shit. Everybody need to respect the mic. What's happening?
That's what's up with it!
It's called Poison. When I wrote this, I was listening to a lot of Bella Biv DeVoe.
Kiss her, love her.
Smack it up, flip it, rub it down.
So, I ain't the greatest singer, but I hope I can sing a few bars.
Go ahead.
It's your world.
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Mr. Kisser Lover, that girl is poison. There used to be this girl, and really looking back, we could have called her kleptomaniac the way she was with the snatch. BC Oasis or Aphrodite remains to be seen, but to be vetted by Shamhat and to still remain unclean is a peculiarity. But what other than herpes would you expect to catch from a harpy?
Well.
BC Oasis or Aphrodite remains to be seen, but to be vetted by Shamhat and to still remain unclean is a peculiarity. But what other than herpes would you expect to catch from a harpy? Feelings would be caught a venom, feeling some type of way indecipherable, as her lips whistle loosely, such as a destructive wind. And if I can ask a favor of you, I hope y'all can help me sing the chorus one more time.
Okay.
If you got it in you.
Bring it up, bro.
Let's see if we can win a Grammy, alright?
Alright.
It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Mr. Kisser, love him. That girl is broken. She spent her whole life staring down speeding trains until she heard one in particular calling her name. Maybe it was the way the conductor looked her in the eyes when he asked her for a ticket. Like Ishtar in old Babylon, only it was one hell he wouldn't return from. That girl was a bad omen. Since then, as capricious as the Tigris Euphrates, a river that destroys more than it creates. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. Miss her, kiss a lover. That girl is poison.
Yeah.